Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we're going to be comparing the TCL Flip Pro versus the Nokia. I believe this is a 2720 or 2760, one of those. Either way, we're going to be comparing the two, and at the end I'll be telling you which one I'm going to be switching to. If you remembered, I used the Cat S22 Flip, and the battery life was unacceptably terrible. So let's get started. This here has a 1450 milliamp hour battery. This one has a 1750 milliamp hour battery. This one feels slightly heavier holding it over the Nokia. And the design, I like the TCL slightly better. The buttons are way easier to click. The keyboard feels so much nicer on this. This little D-pad thing is super annoying. This one feels a lot more creaky, I would say, but I do like the cosmetics of the Nokia better, and the fact that this one has a flash. The camera is slightly better on this one, but they're both pretty bad. The outer screen is leagues better on this one. Both of these have, give me a second here, loading. Both of these have terrible app supports because they are running KaiOS 3, which still barely has any support at all, as it hasn't released anywhere outside of the US. And for some reason, this one, they have pretty similar specs. This one is just slightly slower navigating around menus and stuff than the TCL. I'm not entirely sure why. Websites and stuff, they load about the same, like the YouTube app here. I'd say they load about the same. The TCL could be ever so slightly faster. Both of these have Google Maps, so you can do some mapping, stuff like that. And the Google app. This one comes with Snake preloaded. Pretty much the only thing you really can use on these phones is games. Like, there's tons and tons of simple games, but there really isn't any other apps at all. So I guess it'll keep you busy. The battery life on this phone is incredible. Well, incredible isn't really saying very much, but compared to that Cat S22, this one is so much better. I'm not entirely sure about this one because I didn't do a full test on it. I've been using this one since 10 o'clock this morning very heavily with Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, cellular on, and I've been using the internet, downloading games, playing those games, and it is still at 59%. Even more impressively, it didn't start with a full charge. It started at around 80% because I was using it yesterday. So it only lost like 11% battery or so in an entire day of usage. Now, some more downsides-ish. These are easy to get around. For some reason, if you load a extremely heavy website, the keyboard backlight freaks out, and sometimes it'll freeze. No freezes on any other app besides extremely heavy websites. By extremely heavy, I mean like normal sites that you'd probably want to use, like, I don't know, Mercari, eBay, things like that. They just can't load on 512 megs of RAM. I'm pretty sure it's a RAM issue. I am not entirely sure. X or Twitter, whatever. Anyway, that was the only social media I was able to get to load through the browser. And this has YouTube, a YouTube app, which really is just mobile YouTube. Both of these phones can play YouTube perfectly. The brightness is all the way down on this one. Should mention that because of the battery test and stuff, but it's still reasonably usable as long as there isn't a light blasting directly at it like there is now. more on the controls. I really like the feel of this middle button, but for some reason these little actual things you click for the D-pad are so much harder to press than on this. Yeah, I'd say the experience on YouTube, you can turn it up to 480p. That's what I had it at. It's very watchable on both devices. Like I said, there is lots and lots of little games like this. There's ones that are better, but yeah, there's lots and lots of little games like this, and there isn't much else on the store. But I mean, it's enough to keep you busy, so. But dumb phones are kind of hard at the moment. Well, the reason I'm trying to have fun with the flip phone or whatever isn't because to try to dumb down or whatever. It's just because I think they look cool. And basically your two options are a phone with, well, I mean, your option is a phone with terrible battery life, which is the Cat S22 Flip, but great app support, great everything else, or a phone that's really good in pretty much every aspect and has really good battery life but terrible app support. I'm pretty sure KaiOS 2.5 is actually better app support than 3 because the majority of apps haven't been updated and just nobody cares to update them anymore. This could change as soon as the KaiOS 3 devices get released in like India, other countries where these are extremely popular. Hopefully we will have better app support, but as it is now, there's very few apps, not a single social media app. YouTube is just in the browser. So I'd say if you're going to get a KaiOS app, KaiOS Flip or whatever phone, you probably should get a one that's running KaiOS 2.5 and is jailbreakable. Not one of these. But I got both of these for $30, so I'm pretty happy with my decision to put my SIM in the TCL Flip Pro. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. Please subscribe. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers in the next 2 months because for the 1-year channel anniversary. Anyway, I will see you all later. Bye. Oh, one more thing to mention. Keyboard on this one, terrible. Keyboard on this one, pretty good. If there's anything I missed, comment down below and I'll try my best to respond to it. Bye for real this time. I really got to stop saying things after I say the outro. Anyway.